no confidence.
I'm sorry, Triple H, no confidence.
Hunter, I'm sorry, no confidence.
I don't know if you hear what they're saying, but I'm saying no confidence too.
In all my years of being around Triple H, I never saw him come up with one idea for anything in a match ever. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's actually a genius and can figure out all kinds of things. But if they're going to hand the reins to Triple H, you may see the WWE slip way down, because I don't think Triple H has any ideas about anything. He only knows how to connive.
Hey yo, it's survey time once again. Who here on YouTube came to see the NCP, the All Black Express? Survey says one more for the good guys. Let's get into it. This one's too it's too fucking easy. For the first time ever on this channel, we have an official back-to-back winner, two-time worst booker of the year. All right, this man goes by many names: the Cerebral Ass, all right, the Mark of Marks, the Hunter of the Hearse by the Hemsley, the Croc, that big nose bastard, Triple K, Triple Mark, Triple Nose. This man is none other than Triple H, Mr. Paul Levesque. Let's give a round of applause for doing another horrendous year of being the booker for WWE's creative. Congratulations, you played yourself. All right, and I'm gonna go into some of the numerous reasons as to why this man is a recipient of this award once again this year. As if he didn't learn his lesson from last year. All right, I've laid out a plethora of reasons as to why he won that prestigious award. All right, and then you have the whore sons, the buffoons, the scoundrels coming in my comment section with their Stockholm syndrome, defending this dude like their life's on the line.
Listen, I get it. Part down, bruv.
And here's the thing, right? There might have been maybe one or two people who try to counter-argue my points, but majority of those people, they're talking about like, oh, don't listen to the hate. Oh, it's bullshit. You know, oh, Triple H is doing a fantastic job. SmackDown got under 1 million views this year, and people still think he's doing a fantastic job. Like, yo, you can't make this shit up. Like, honestly, there's like unprecedented levels of delusion. Delusions! And I wanted to preface this video because it's going to be the same fucking thing this year. The same dick riders, the same glazers are going to come out of the woodworks to try to insult me and my intelligence, trying everything within their power to downplay the fact that this dude, Triple H, as head booker, sucks. Simple as that. But let's focus on this year for Mr.
I don't see color. I don't see race. I don't see ethnicity. I see only talent. We tell the biggest stories with the biggest talent we have.
Bullshit. I'll keep bringing that up because you have fucking L.A. Knight. Yeah. One of the biggest talents you actually have in that sorry ass company, stuck in the same fucking mid-card vortex for the past, like, what, 3 years now? He was ready from year one after he broke off from MXM, you know, when they got fired. You know, we finally got L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
This dude can talk his ass off. He can work in the ring. He's in shape. What fucking more do you need? You're in the business of making money, all right? And despite his mediocre lack of push, he still sells merch. He still gets asses in seats because people like L.A. Knight. Yeah. Because he's that fucking good. And I said this last year. One of the first videos I did on this channel was Triple H does not fuck with L.A. Knight. Yeah. Even though the proof was in the pudding the whole fucking time last year. Alright? But no. People still in that honeymoon phase for Cody Chodes. Cody Chodes. It's Cody's time. You know, L.A. Knight has to wait. He has to prove himself. He ain't got to prove a motherfucking thing, you know? Oh, what did Cody prove? Huh? What did he prove? He came back to win a title his father was never, ever gonna win. Like, you're gonna tell me, like, I tried my best not to disrespect the dead. Alright, but you're gonna tell me that fat fuck who was a racist was gonna win the WWF title back when you have Hulk Hogan? Brother. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Maybe if he lost 200 pounds of fat and gained 100 pounds of muscle, that's a different story. Alright, but there is no fucking way Vince was gonna choose the American dream. That's the rose, baby. Come here, Sapphire. Let me tell you that something. That WWF championship is coming home to me, daddy. No. Like, no, it ain't. Alright? Fuck out of here. It's a fallacy if you believe that for a single solitary moment that man was going to win that belt. Alright? But yeah, he swindled, conned his way into becoming the top guy for this company. Still, somehow in 2025, the fact that you have Roman still, the fact that you have Drew McIntyre, the fact that you have LA Knight, yeah, the fact that you have Braun Breaker, the fact that you have Austin Theory, the fact that you have Montez Ford, you got all these suitable candidates that can hold up that mantle and be the top guy in this fucking company. But no, you still choose the fucking dude with that retarded neck tattoo as your top guy, who bores the fuck out of fans more times than not. I swear to you, every time I come on YouTube and I see the homepage, I always see videos when it comes to Raw, SmackDown. Raw sucks. SmackDown sucks. This is the worst episode of SmackDown I've ever seen. Or this PLE was garbage. Cody sucks. We got all this pushback from this dude. But yeah, because it's online, it's not real. That's what
Triple H
said.
All the online hate that we see, it's all fake. Now all the love, all the glazing I see for God, that is me, Hunter of the Hearse to the Helmsley, that's as real as it gets, brother.
So remember that. If you have any type of constructive criticism or that could be perceived as hatred for this fucking company, this garbage ass company that's been garbage for what, since like 2000, really I would say since 2008, but I can say maybe 2013 was like the last like decent year for this company, maybe, and that's pushing it, to be honest. All right, but this company's been garbage for a long fucking time now. But again, online hate, it's fake. Online love, it's real. That's how they operate. And I do apologize for going off on these tangents or yapping. It's just, I'm trying to suppress my hatred for this dude and how much of a garbage, egregious, horrendous, abysmal fucking job he's done as Booker. I'm trying my best. Right? I'm trying to stay on key, you know, with all the points that I've laid out. So the first point again is that he has Cody Chodes as his top guy still in 2025. And don't you worry, Cody Chodes has his own video coming out soon enough. All right, but the main focus for this video is
Triple H.
all right, so that's the first reason. Second reason is that SmackDown, for the first time ever, got under 1 million viewers on Halloween this year. And it wasn't even like a 999,000 or 998,000. This was a 933,000 viewers that tune in for fucking SmackDown on Halloween this year. All right. And people want to come up with all these excuses, the football, it's Halloween. Instead of taking accountability that it's...
You are simply bad product.
Said this before, I said again, you want to see change in this company, it starts with the leadership, right? Because right now you have a non-creative dipshit trying to be creative. As Bret Hart once said, and he was correct, Triple H ain't got it, right? He managed to make the success in his career off of politicking, all right? Off of being a Shawn Michaels bitch boy. And you would think to yourself, as much as this dude has accomplished in his career, the overachiever that he is, that he would be content with his career. That leads me to the third reason, is the fact that there's too fucking much of Triple H. I'm seeing this dude on TED Talks. I'm seeing this dude with Trumpito. I'm seeing this dude on this random ass podcast that nobody watches or listens to. I've seen this dude open up PLEs. I'm seeing this dude taking photo ops with every fucking body. I'm seeing this dude opening shows. I'm seeing this dude closing shows. I'm seeing this dude in the middle of shows. I'm seeing this dude in the middle of John Cena's fucking retirement tour. This has fuck all to do with you, Trips. You've been retired, right? Let the man Cena have his fucking moment before he fucking hangs up the boots for good. The ego on this asshole is fucking astronomical. All right, it's unparalleled. Easily top 3, one of the biggest marks, one of the biggest egos in this fucking company of all time. Not even fucking close. Still trying to play off the DX love here in 2025. It's like, how many times can you get away with?
Are you ready? No. I said, are you ready for War Games?
Like, we don't care, bro. Shut the fuck up. God, like, I'm tired of seeing this fucking big ass nose every fucking where. Or on the posters, like WrestleMania 42. If you're looking at that poster for the first time, besides the fact that you're looking at like all these dudes who are over 40 being in the main event once again, right? It's the fact that you got Lesnar, you got Chodes, you got Reigns, you got Pepsi Phil. You know, it looking like they're trying to challenge Triple H and his championship at the main event of WrestleMania, and that Paul Heyman is managing Triple H.
I'm the current undisputed champion. You gotta come after me, the King of Kings, at WrestleMania 42.
It's too fucking much. It's simply too fucking much. At the end of every WWE show, we have to see the credits. Executive producer Paul Levesque. So if you're wondering why this shit's so ass, blame him. All right. Reason 4, he was a part of the collective that fired R-Truth, brought him back because of the heat that they were getting, had this man cut off his dreads, and for the first time ever, we see a serious Raw and Truth killings here in the WWE. People like myself have been clamoring for fucking years. We could have got this R-Truth fucking years ago. You only got to see him for like a few glimpses here and there until he falls back to the, I'm driving now. I got the steering wheel. I'm driving now. We don't know what he's driving, where he's going. And I see some thumbnail for some YouTube short about R-Truth talk about balls with Nick Aldis. I'm like, bro, y'all should just fired him and then be done with it. Like, just stand on your decision like, hey, we don't want R-Truth. He fucking stole money from us long enough. He's Vince's guy. I don't fuck with R-Truth. He get his old ass the fuck up out of here. If they would have said that, hey, it is what it is. Not to bring it back and do the coonery and tomfoolery that he's doing right now. Ain't no fucking way can I take this man seriously ever again. And it's a damn fucking shame. Who's to blame for that?
Triple H.
Number 5, refusing to push Drew McIntyre. All right, again, he was the unsung hero during the pandemic era, holding it down while Roman Reigns was sick. All right, this is the best that he could do within the confines of his fucking company, which ain't much. Like, they were never fully behind Drew McIntyre like that. It was more like he was like a consolation prize, the way they treat him. It was like, oh, where's Roman? Roman's sick. Well, who are we gonna push? Who do we have here? Drew. Let's go with Drew. Yeah. So they end up going with Drew McIntyre, right? You know, for temporarily until Roman gets back, and then guess what? They feed Drew to Roman again, who has yet to have a definitive win over Roman Reigns to this day. And for the life of me, and not only that, it gets worse, right? Because they feed him to not only Roman, they fed him to Cody Rhodes. Now, keep in mind, I've been watching this shit since SummerSlam this year, all right? But I'm going off of what I hear, and apparently they fed this dude to Cody Rhodes like twice, two or three times now. Like, it's over. And then, like, people are going to talk about, like, oh, let the story play out. Like, what fucking story? It's over. He's a loser. He lost. Like, it's done. All right? He's done. He's washed. It's over. They chose clearly Cody Rhodes over Drew McIntyre. And just for that, that's the number 5 reason as to why Triple H is the worst booker of the year. Imagine dropping out Drew McIntyre, a dude who looks like that. Reason number 6, he fired Karrion Kross, Scarlett Bordeaux, and Andrade this year. All right, along with other talents, but I'm not going to really get into that. All right, I did videos on that, going into detail of those talents that got released this year. Hell, I could add Wesley. Yeah, let me add Wesley too. So, Killer Kross, Scarlett, Andrade, and Wesley. All right. Yeah, I know some people, they shit on Karrion Kross, think he's a fucking jobber, never amounted to anything in this company, you know, which is true. As you look at his run on the main roster, this dude couldn't win not one title. Didn't win a tag team title, didn't win a singles title, didn't win a 24/7 title. This dude didn't win fuck all his entire time in the main roster since he got brought back from being fired from Triple H. And it's like, where's the disconnect? Like, you push the shit out of this dude in NXT just to fuck it all up. You had this dude lose under 3 minutes to Jeff Hardy. He never recovered from that. Just plain and simple. He never did. Right? Never even gave Scarlett Bordeaux a chance. All right? People were, you know, they were advocating for Scarlett. You know, she's the real money, you know, out of that couple. Never even gave her a chance. You have Andrade Cien Almas, aka El Idolo, comes through, you know, from AEW to do fuck all, except have a wonderful best of 7 series with Carmelo Hayes and do either of those two men win the United States Championship at any point? No. You know who does win it? Sami fucking Zayn. That's who wins it. Garbage. Absolute garbage is what that is. Garbage day booking. And Wes Lee, you know, one of the greatest North American champions in NXT history, didn't even get a chance on the main roster. Sad. It's fucking sad. Like, oh, you give the short guys like Pete Dunne and the Tyler Bates and the Ilya Dragunovs, you give all these guys a chance on the fucking main roster. But Wes Lee, nah. He's too dark for that. All right? Got too much melanin to get a push on the main fucking roster. That leads me to my next reason, which you can argue is the number 1 reason as to why Triple H is the worst booker here in 2025. It is his neglect of the black male wrestlers here in the WWE. All right, again, we haven't seen Apollo Creed fucking God knows how long. What the fuck's he doing with Omos? Imagine that. You have a dude who's like, what, 7'3", and you're not using him? Why? I see this dude randomly pop up in Noah winning the tag team titles with Jack Morris, I think that's his name. Instead of being on the main roster or hell, even NXT doing something, going out for, I don't know, a championship. You can go after, hell, here's an idea. Oba versus Omos. Wow. Like, that just came off the top of my head. You know, but do we get that? No, the fuck we don't. They refuse to use Omos, yet re-sign him. You know, like, oh, he's a brand ambassador, like on some Titus O'Neil shit. And it's like, oh, and this all this copium about like, oh, he's not even that good. He fucking sucks. I'm like, I don't expect this motherfucker to be like AJ Styles. right? Again, he's 7 foot fucking 3. All right, all he has to do is like big boot, hell, do a weapons of mass destruction punch like Big Show did. Whoa, hell, do a choke slam, a jackknife power bomb on some Kevin Nash shit, something. Do a couple power moves, and that's it. Call it a fucking day because he's 7 foot 3. And guess what? You can't teach that. Montez Ford. Again, this dude could be a better Cody Rhodes than Cody Rhodes is. I'm telling you right the fuck now. He could be put in that same position that Cody Rhodes in and be 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times better than Cody Rhodes. But for some fucking reason, they refuse to do anything with Montez Ford. He's young, he's athletic as shit, he can cut a promo, he has a certain level of charisma, right? He could be the face of the company. Honestly, because again, I mean, the bar's been lowered so fucking much. Again, you got Cody Rhodes as your top guy. Like, there should be no issue having Montez Ford be your top guy. Even though he's 10 times better than Cody Rhodes. And if they don't want to push Montez Ford, you can forget about Angelo Dawkins get any type of fucking push. I can tell you that right the fuck now. It's like, bro, you might as well just pack up your shit and leave. Carmelo Hayes goes from being him in NXT to who? On SmackDown, which is a damn shame. A young dude, he's athletic as shit as well. He can cut a promo. He has a certain level of charisma, similar to a Montez Ford, but he's younger. All right? Like, Shawn Michaels seen the potential in Carmelo Hayes, but
Triple H,
does not. And it's obvious. Right? I seen apparently he lost to Gunther for the I guess last time is now tournament. Is that what that's just called? For Cena, trying to determine who's gonna retire Cena in a couple weeks. Like, again, I'm trying to I don't watch this shit. Right? I'm just going off of what I fucking hear. Right? But apparently he did lose to Gunther. You know, instead of having a young talent, that could have been fucking a milestone achievement for Carmelo Hayes. He retires fucking John Cena this year, goes on to win the Royal Rumble next year, possibly main event WrestleMania 42 next year. Just saying, bro. I'm just saying, but do we see shit like that? No. It's because of this bullshit booking you have to worry about people like Whoop Dat Trick Williams, The Ruler, over Femi Dion Lennox, Shaquan Sugars, aka Lucky Ali, Javon Evans, when he eventually get caught up on the main roster. Because, like, again, you look at fucking New Day, you know, had a fantastic heel turn to not do fuck all with it after the fact. And that they're still crying off losing the titles, what, WrestleMania 41 this year? They're still crying about it. Like, bitch, get the fuck over it. Like, damn. And then they paired up fucking Grayson Waller with them. Like, Jobber City. Like, you know, New Day. It's Jobber Day. That's what they should call themselves. Like, it's fucking terrible, man. And it's a damn shame. Moving on to reason 8. Right? And for some people, this could be their number one. And I don't blame them one bit. And that's Bianca Belair, the EST of the WWE, being relegated to the mid-card. Right? Again, that episode of WWE's Unreal, when I seen those two interact with each other, that told me every fucking thing I need to know.
you have Triple H,
all up in Rhea Ripley's cooch, smelling it, licking it.
come here, Rhea. Let me fill your games. You smell like brimstone, leather, and lavender. I love it. I love you, Rhea.
It's obvious, man. Hugging on Charlotte, hugging on everybody else. Becomes Bianca, she gets a fucking handshake. Huh. Interesting. Right? And it's obvious ever since Jay Cargill came through. It took him 2 fucking years to finally get it right with Jay Cargill. But at the same time, he's trying to get it right with Jay Cargill. Bianca Belair is being held down, trying to prop this chick up. So essentially, when you take a step back and you look at the bigger picture, Jay Cargill was elevated by Bianca Belair to take her spot. Because when you look at WrestleMania 42 with all the women, there ain't no Bianca Belair on there. Not in the background, chilling, nothing. No Bianca Belair. Right, and that's how you treat the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion of all time. I said this before and I'll say it again. There is money in the heel Bianca Belair. And I know exactly how I'll go about doing it. right? But that's for another video for another day. Like, hell, we didn't even get fucking Bianca Belair versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like, it's the more I think about it, the more it pisses me off. And again, this is the very reason as to why
Triple H
is in this position that he's in, because he's a fucking garbage ass booker. He fucking sucks. Number 9. It's too fucking predictable. Right? Again, that WrestleMania 42 poster, it told you all you need to know. That Cody Rhodes ain't losing that fucking belt until WrestleMania 42, if that. And that's not even a guarantee that he's going to drop the belt at WrestleMania 42. And if you're being honest with yourself, John Cena, Vince's GOAT, should still be the undisputed WWE champion. No, you got one more shot coming up in a couple weeks. And that's it. Taking this fucking belt home with me. I'm going to mount this shit on my fucking wall in my big ass mansion. Alright? But we don't get any of that. This motherfucker can't even retire the Intercontinental Championship. And I heard the shenanigans that happened at War Games. Fucking, yeah, the greatest of all time getting his ass whooped by Raquel Rodriguez, and even worse, Roxanne, I don't want to be your man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, hey, at this point, Dominic Mysterio, he beat the GOAT. So he might as well challenge fucking Pepsi Phil or Cody Rhodes for the world title. If we're going by that logic, you know what I mean? But that also means more Judgment Day, which nobody wants to see. Alright, again, they're reaching that Bullet Club territory to where y'all been together for too fucking long. You're past your prime. It's over. You're done. You're washed. It's over. Champions hardly wrestle and defend their belts on TV, and when they do defend it, it's against some mid-card jobber that we all know doesn't have a chance in winning. So my question to anyone who's watching this is, why watch? Why even bother? Like, why? If you already know, and I know I get this shit's predetermined, but back in the day when I was watching in the Ruthless Aggression era or the Attitude era, more towards the tail end of it, there was a sense of danger. Like, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, but that's exactly why you're here. Here in 2025, or in modern wrestling, it's like, especially if you keep attention with the product, it's like, I already know this dude's going over, like that dude's going over, she's going over on him. I'm like, already, like, again, I called AEW in NXT PLEs this year, or pay-per-views, whatever the fuck you want to call it, down the fucking middle. I shouldn't be able to do that. Right? Like, I'm not proud of that. It's just these shows, you know, especially within WWE, they're so fucking predictable. Right? It's disgusting. Like, it's not even predictable in a good way. Like, it's just like, oh, ha ha, Cody Rhodes wins, ha ha. He doesn't even fucking defend his belt at War Games. Like, yeah, and people want to name him the greatest wrestler here in 2025. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Garbage. It's fucking garbage. That leads me to number 10. When I could keep going, but I'll probably stop at number 10. The 10 will suffice. They don't create new stars. Right? It goes back to WrestleMania 42. All these motherfuckers are in their 40s. Right? I think 2 of them are like 48. The other 2 is like one's 40, one's 41. You got one dude in his fucking 50s. I think Paul Heyman, he's in the 50s too. Like, all these motherfuckers are old. This company has moved away from creating large-in-the-life characters that, you know, once upon a time, that's the whole fucking reason people gravitated towards the WWE. When you see large-in-the-life characters like The Undertaker play a rest in peace. Got, oh yeah, give me a cup of coffee. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Yep. Razor Ramon Chico. Kane. Psycho Sid. Bam Bam Bigelow. Vader. Yokozuna. Hell, even Lex Luger. You know what I mean? Fucking. Of course, you got the Rocks, the Hulk Hogans, the Stone Colds, the Ric Flairs. Woo! Like, all these larger-than-life personalities that you had once upon a time. So you fast forward here in 2025, there are no larger-than-life superstars. John Cena was the last superstar. Roman Reigns is the last true main eventer, as of now, right? It's not to say that they don't have the talent capable of being larger than life. It's just the fact that they refuse to do so on purpose. This goes back to this conspiracy that they want to be like the UFC model, to where it's just like you got your Triple H, who will always be there with his big ass nose front and center, and then the rest of the card, which is 4 to 5 matches of interchangeable jobbers and mid-carders who had to rely on cheesy tactics of overrated entrances to get over. It's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. Oh, hey, you want to run back? Well, let's run back. Oh, it's just me, Oos. Day one, it's just me, Oos. And then fucks up neck breakers in the middle of in the middle of a fucking match. How do you fuck up a neck breaker? That's crazy. I ain't never seen that shit before a day in my life. That's insane and hilarious. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Adrenaline in my nuts. This song really fucking sucks. I only got over because of this. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Or woo. 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 It's slop. It's just lazy booking at the end of the day. Lazy booking, lazy production is garbage. Back in the day, how it used to be, you had people like Jim Johnston creating these personalized theme songs for these wrestlers, right? You got fucking D-Lo. I think you better recognize. I think you better recognize. I think. Dun, 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 dun. Banger. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? The Rock says, "No, you're damn, bro. No, you're all." Banger. Now you got the glass shatter. So you already know someone's getting their ass stunned, right? Shit's about to go the fuck down, right? You have, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls wild. No, we don't got none of that, man. Like, there is no gong. And then we get a 10-minute entrance for The Undertaker player. Rest in peace. All the theatrics, the spectacle that made a character larger than life is gone. It's like Bobby Heenan once said, the magic is gone. It's gone and ain't coming back. like it's over. All right, he said that back again. It's like 01, 02. He said that. Right, and it's even, and at least then it was still watchable. Like, say you're new to wrestling, right? And you turn in to watch Raw for the first time here in 2025, and you see like a random ass match between El Grande Americano versus JD McDonough. You're thinking to yourself, who the fuck are these people? like, these are wrestlers. These are the guys that they have now. Like, the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Now here's the main difference between Vince and Triple H. Both obviously have their peoples, right? But with Vince, he's willing to put some of his principles and his feelings aside if it meant making money, right? With Trips, like, he doesn't want you to be a bigger star than he ever was. It's plain as day how insecure he fucking is, right? And people still defend this dude. It couldn't be me, man. It could not be me. All right, that's why I continue to make videos like this to shit on this dude as long as he continues to be the head booker here in the WWE. And I could keep going, all right, but I've already been there for half an hour. I think 10 valid reasons as to why Triple H is the worst booker here in 2025. Now, don't get it twisted. Right, Con Man over in AEW, he ain't that much better. Delirious, he's been fucking up down in TNA here and there. Right, NWA, Billy Corgan, they're in a bit of a resurgence. They have some good moments here and there. New Japan, they're still trying to rebuild. Right, they have their moments. It's just unequivocally Triple H as a head booker is like bar none. It's like he wins this shit in a landslide when it comes to being a fucking horrendous booker. All right, with all the talent, all the resources he has at his disposal, and he still comes up with some of the most mediocre, redundant slop you will ever see on TV. I promise you that. And that's all I gotta say about this shite. Alright, I want to see some comments. Alright, because anytime I talk shit about Triple H, his dick suckers come in the comments trying to come at me. So I'll indulge you. Alright, if you actually have the honest intention of trying to counter my arguments, the points that I made, good luck. You know, I'll hear you out in the comment section. Alright, and I'll address you if I feel like it. Alright? But to the people who even made it this far, who were willing to listen to me yap for over half an hour about this big-nosed bastard, I thank you. I truly do. Alright, I thank the people who like, comment, support the channels here on Rumble and on YouTube. Alright, I'm trying to get the 540 years out. I got a few weeks left. Alright, trying to get back on the grind of things. Alright, got a whole bunch of videos coming out this month, so stay tuned. Alright, but for now, wasting off your guys' time. So with that said, be safe, be blessed, take care of yourself, protect you and yours, and loved ones, stay warm, stay dry, stay frosty, but most importantly, trust in God. God be with you. I'm out of here. Till next time, adios.